All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back to the 2K. Ben and I just got done arguing of why OpTic Nation is struggling, and, you know, we're going to put our arguments aside, whether it's the lack of a leader or whether it's the fact that they can't shoot. We are going to see...
I can't believe you say a two-time world champion can't shoot. Sorry.
Well, he wasn't even there this week, so...
It doesn't matter. They were still 0-4 going into that. Oh, sorry, 0-2 going into that. Yeah, they were 0-4 going into that. Anyway, you were saying.
He talks, and it makes no sense. So we're going to see them playing against the #1 team from the Pro League. This is Aware going up against OpTic Nation. First, let's take a look at OpTic Nation. Embos, Proofy, TP, and Karma. Of course, that was their record after their first day of matches. Karma missing in action. They were playing with Felony, and Felony was putting up the biggest numbers on his squad last time we checked in on Wednesday.
Yeah, Felony was playing very, very well for that team. He was finishing top of the team consistently, and definitely helped them in Search and Destroy too. But again, you know, that season record not looking good right now at 1-5.
And their opponent looking very good. Aware is sitting at a perfect 4-0 so far in the COD League. This team led by Sender. He's joined by some very young talent. We're going to see him playing with Happy. He's got Accuracy, who is really the X factor for me. When he goes off, they seem to do well. When he struggles, they are nearing losses. And really, he was the reason they were struggling at Columbus, in my opinion. Lawless, though, a very strong search and destroy player for them. Another vocal leader on this team with Sender. As we were talking about people who call out actions in game.
Yep,
I think Sender is mouth #1. Lawless is mouth #2 on that team. But today, he's not there. Facento filling in.
How much of an impact do you reckon that's actually going to have on this team? Because, as you said, you know, they're undefeated in the COD League so far. But, you know, losing one of those key players in my mind. I mean, they picked up Facento, who can definitely hold his own. Haven't really seen much of him play, though, recently. So I'm not sure.
I think I saw these guys playing with him in an online tournament earlier in the week.
Oh, they did?
So they might have some chemistry already. We'll see how they handle against OpTic Nation, though. And this one, really, in my opinion, this should be a match OpTic Nation should feel comfortable winning. They have their full team. They have Karma back. They're playing against an Aware squad who is brand new, pretty unproven. They've had a nice Columbus land, and they're doing well in the first week of Pro League. But other than that, this team didn't even exist before Columbus.
I want to see if
they've met up.
Yeah, have they met? Yeah, Aware versus OpTic Nation. Last time these two met up, it was a 3-1 to Aware.
And that was OpTic Nation's host, too.
So
But that was the night they were playing with Felony. That's what I'm saying. They didn't have Karma.
True. And Aware missing Lawless today. Definitely a factor. I'm still saying that Aware win this.
Still calling Aware?
Yeah, I'm calling Aware. And that would set up an Aware versus OpTic Gaming quarterfinal, too.
I'm going OpTic in that match. I think having Facento might be the difference maker. Although, Aware, if they slay, if Accuracy slays, they're still the favorites, even without Lawless. I think it won't be out of Facento's realm to put up similar numbers of what Lawless provides in Respawn.
Right. For me, you know, it comes down to Happy, the player that we consistently talk about, and how talented he is, especially online. He always puts up huge numbers. If he can consistently do what he does,
right.
Honestly, everyone else can just be like, "You just do you, bro. We'll just keep on doing what we're doing," and know that they should be able to come through and pick it up. But
unfortunately,
whose host is this first? Actually, it's Aware's, I would assume. Is that right? Yes, it will be Aware's host first. So if they can beat OpTic Nation 3-1 off host, they should be able to comfortably beat them on host. Making that point.
Just saying. Again, it is not putting the factor that it wasn't their fourth.
But it isn't their fourth now, and they could still. Like,
it is their fourth.
No, I'm saying Aware's fourth.
You're. Oh, it hurts today,
I'm
Ben.
saying
it hurts.
Aware. You should get another fruit. You need another fruity drink.
Benson,
your pink, unsweetened
Benson
lemonade
is not making any. Normally, you are so smart. You have good points.
I'm saying it's not Aware's. How is it? How is that not true? How is that not true? It isn't Aware's fourth today.
Right.
Which is what I said.
No,
you like
you were just saying.
Out.
You were just saying. But Aware, they've won off host against OpTic Nation, and you're like
3-1, which was
how are they going to feel comfortable? Yes, they beat them off host when OpTic Nation didn't have the fourth. Why are they now comfortable playing without their fourth when OpTic Nation has their fourth?
It's like roles have been flipped because now they're on host and they don't have their fourth, but they should still feel pretty good about going up against OpTic Nation.
Okay.
Why is that so?
All right.
How is that?
Oh, okay.
I'm saying the host would make up for losing Lawless and replacing it with Facento.
Anyway.
You're impossible.
Look at the rest of this bracket.
You're impossible.
Let's look at the rest of this bracket.
You make me want to, I don't know, scream and shout and let it all out. Let's just put it that way. I'm going to zoom in super far for you, too. I'm a nice guy like that, and I remembered.
I just started singing the Britney part in my head.
What?
Anyway.
Oh, wait, rewind.
Scream and shout.
Shout and let it all. Yeah. Okay.
Britney, bitch.
Oh, dairy.
Crim's composure, of course, is OpTic Gaming today. Orgless, a bit of a surprise. That's Twiz and Sin. Who are they playing with?
The full roster?
Yeah.
Find out. We got Twiz, Sin, Ivy, and
Rizma. Okay.
So, pretty decent team they got going on there, but they're actually in that game right now. So that game is underway, and just to say that, the OpTic Nation game starts.
Sounds good. Can you pull up the OpTic Gaming match while we're in this one?
Dude, I'm so far ahead of you. It's already up.
Are you?
You ready for this?
Yeah, do it.
I was going to wait. I was waiting for Ron to...
Prove it.
All right, fine. I'll hit you with the hot... Bam! Look at that! Boom! Just like that Formals game on my screen. Yeah, I know. I'm good. I'm good, right?
Well, you're talking about something the fans can't see. They can only
because
see the
Ron, this is where you now show that I am in fact correct.
Trolled by Ron. Ron, I love having you on my team
Anytime you want to
today.
show the screen right now.
Don't show it, Ron.
Ron, do it. Just flick it on. There we go. Look at that dual screen, bad boy. You got both OpTic Gaming and Nation on your screen. Of course, we have Nation on the left-hand side and Gaming on the right-hand side. I'm gonna give it a little bit of volume, just like a smidge. Smidge of volume on that. You want me to turn it down? You kind of looked at me like I was a crazy person.
Well, if you looked at what was going on with the program out, you'd realize there's no need. On board with Embos as we bring up the game audio. He picks up a two-piece to open things up. Very nice opening here for the kill feed, all blue. 4 of those first 6 kills going here to OpTic Nation.
A good start for OpTic Nation and co. TP was the player on the hill. He's actually on a 2 streak right now. Going to be running ASM1 and Stim combination. And lots of variation between players, I feel. Proofy as well. He's going to rock ASM1. He's going to be using Stim and Cloak. Just out of curiosity, what are Embos and Karma going to be running?
I think both of them were also running ASM1s to start things off. You see Embos, he's going to be going Stim Cloak. Karma, Overclock, Bow. Did he have an ASM1 as well?
Yeah.
Now, the question is, did he pick this up off a dead body?
I mean, if you go to his primary, we'll be able to tell what he started with. So, yeah, he started with
the Bow.
Yeah, he started with the Bow, so he just picked this up. Going to be running Overcharged as well for that Overclock, so he's going to be very, very speedy for those rotations and whatnot. Proof 5 and 3. I mean, the best start really for this OpTic Nation lineup. As he looks up top, that's going to be Happy. Doesn't actually pick up that kill.
But he's somehow still alive. No one's looking at him. Proof finally cleaned up. Let's go over to this Aware team, and as I tried, 3 of them just dropped.
Ooh, Happy 3 and 5 start. That's not the best right there. Especially coming in from Happy. Expect to see him pick things up a little bit.
Yeah.
So we got 3 ASM1s for OpTic Nation. We see Happy rocking the Bow. What are his teammates going to be running right now?
ASM1, we were seeing it quite a bit in Hardpoint. Do the players still go with this gun for CTF and for something like Uplink?
I mean, for CTF, we've definitely seen more people run ASM1s simply because you can tell that by the amount of flags that we've seen pulled. You know, the average flag pulls went from like 2 a game to now it's getting a little bit higher. It's almost at 5, I believe, from some of the online COD games that we've seen in the Pro League. Uplink, and see, that's a different kettle of fish in my mind. A different
kettle of fish.
Have you never heard that saying?
No.
You need to spend some more time
in England.
Yeah, well, yeah, there is that.
Okay.
But
I'm down with that.
It's completely different. Although it kind of somewhat plays a little bit like CTF, it isn't close enough, I think, where you can say 3-man ASM1, because you need those players to kind of post up in set positions, cover the drone respawn, and the best way really of doing that is with the Bow, I feel, and that's what some of the most successful uplink teams have been doing right now.
Proofy, I noticed very slow shots coming here from his ASM1, no rapid fire.
I think that's a must. I still do. I think if you, for hardpoint especially, close quarters.
No rapid fire for Teep. Embos, no rapid fire either, but he goes with extended mags.
Oh.
So no grip.
I feel the clip on the ASM1 is so big already.
Yeah, 42, right?
I mean, it's a lot of
67 bullets in your ASM1 if you're using the extended mags.
Is he running overcharge too? Let's find out. Yeah, he is. So he's basically becoming a human turret whilst cloaking and stimming up. So I like the strategy from Embos. We'll see if it works out in his favor. He's currently 7-12. So off to a relatively rough start right now as Facento picks up one, turns around, can't find the second.
Yeah, let's go through this aware squad.
I think it's just a lot of battles. I know Happy's running a battle. Facento, he's ASM 1, advanced rifling grips. Sender, he's ASM 1 as well. So what is Accuracy running? Is the only player we haven't seen. He's an ASM 1. So
3 ASM 1s and then Happy. So it's like Karma and Happy are your 2 BAL players. And you can see Karma leading everyone now at 15 and 10. He's got his BAL with a red dot, grip, and stock. So Karma never wanted to go with that quick draw, choosing to stick with the red dot. Why do you think that is?
I think it comes down to personal preference more than anything else, because there seem to be so many valid options that you can run on weapons now, where it genuinely is a time in COD Esports where it becomes situational. You know, you're going to get outplayed by certain things in different positions, so Karma's just doing what's best for him, and right now it's working for him.
Embo's trying to hold on to the hard point, last man in. He's going to have 2 people breaking it from outside. Accuracy coming up from the bottom. 3 players in for OpTic Nation trying to contest.
See Accuracy pick up a nice 2 kills as he tries to jump in there. He's not going to be able to clean anything up, so Bo's on the hard point, he falls too. Proofy left trying to contest it for Nation. Nicely played as he picks up 2 kills. Make that 3 if he cleans up the stim, but unfortunately the 4th player was just a little bit too much. And Karma actually missing some shots there with that ASM 1.
Going back over to our red team, this is Facento on your screen. And Facento won't be able to last long inside our score. So close though, after our first 5 minutes, we see just 7 points separating these 2 squads. Your Atlas squad aware trying to mount the comeback as OpTic Nation is holding on to the hard point for now. Proofy's inside.
Proofy picking things up massively. 23 and 12, so that 3-piece definitely helping him, maybe confident-wise as well, because he is looking very good right now. TP is going to continuously pick up kills on this hard point. We saw him do exactly the same thing on the first rotation. He just keeps on peeking, looking at that door while his teammates slay it around the outside of the hill. As unfortunately TP not able to pick up those kills. Is he going to be able to find this one? Yes, he is. TP nicely played coming in from him.
I mean, this squad is doing exactly what we said they had troubles with, and that is slaying. If you look through 24-14, 24-19, excuse me, 21-19, 23-16. Very strong slaying game from everyone but Embos. Embos sitting at 13 and 19, but he has been that hill boy you can see with his stim and cloak as the loadout.
You'll see as well, looking at that scoreboard for Facento, 14 and 24, so Lawless definitely being missed from the aware team, but they are still keeping it relatively close in contention. 139 to 108, 47 seconds left on this, and Ware actually are on the hill, and I honestly think this is going to be one of those games, Puckett, where it comes down to that last hard point, and especially on Biolab, how much you can contest that last hill. It's just going to be who can come down with a big enough lead going into that and just hold on.
Happy in a very strong position here, picks up one, going for the 2-piece on Karma, runs out of ammo. Karma answering back from the turret will be cleaned up, and Embos was able to sneak in and grab some time. Accuracy though, trying to stay alive. There's 18 seconds left, plenty of time on this back hard point. Facento now trading in. This is just a back and forth battle with Aware constantly getting pushed out. This time it's Embos on the opposite side, as you can see the battle as Happy tries to set up for the new hard point.
Just to give you a quick update as well, Puckett, the Rise Envious game has actually just started. They're less than 3 minutes in, and it's Rise who have a massive chunk of a lead. It's 83 points to 11 points. So Envy really struggling at the start of a Biolab hardpoint game.
83 to under 20. Nice start there for Rise. Can they keep it going? And here you can see it on your screen on the left side. Of course, that is going to be our OpTic Nation versus the Atlas Squad Aware Gaming. And then Clayster playing for Envy with that major deficit. Yeah, you can see they're really struggling. To be honest, Rise starting to pull away, but back to the obviously main game that we're in right now, this Aware versus OpTic Nation game, 157 to 152. Talk about a close game right now, Puckett. As OpTic Nation trying to build themselves a lead on this hard point, and honestly, I think that's what it's going to come down to, because the last couple of hills on Biolab can be so contest heavy that realistically all you're playing for is scrap time. Proofy is the man today. I want to watch how he's getting it done. As you can see right now on the mini-map, He was the lone player set up on this opposite side of the map. His teammates all pushing from the other direction. Trying to anchor and give his team to the spawns, and it looks like they have them, as Karma now on your screen is going to see 3 people all flooding from that flag.
But more importantly for me, he's using hover too. So Karma getting ready for future hills, I feel, you know, trying to just recognize that his team have the lead. Now, if he can contest and buy his teammates some time using that hover, because when you go into a hill, I feel now you're so busy looking for, you know, cloak, smoke, all that other stuff, you often tend to forget to look up in the corners, especially on a hill like this, where if you can just hover in the corner, no one's going to be looking up.
Karma being taken down. Embos with camo instantly spotted. The cloak no good here. TP shots in the back. It's accuracy who will hold this time down. We're coming down to the last minute of the game. 173 to 192. So 20-point advantage here for OpTic Nation. Aware has to win this next rotation battle as the middle hill, one of the most highly contested.
Yeah, again, this comes down to what I was saying. OpTic Nation had a 12-point lead going into it. Now it's just, can they contest the hill for 12 points worth? Happy pre-firing those as a player down there. They're about to tie things up. It's a 1-point game. Now it's going to be tied. Aware trying to come back. Sender with the contest. He's going to fall. I don't think Nation, once again, with control of the hill. But again, more contestants are going to keep on flying into this hill as Nation's starting to build themselves a lead.
Nation looks like they're about to lock this one up. Can they stay alive for 10 more seconds? Once they do, they'll be able to just constantly contest this area. 7 points separating these squads, and that's 2, 3 down.
5 seconds, 4 points is all it is, and Aware are going to do it.
Tied up.
Oh, no, it's contested.
7 seconds.
Contested with 6 seconds left for Cento. The pickup just needs to pick up 1 kill.
Embos, TP now in there contesting.
Oh, they win it by 1 point.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you serious? Aware by 1 point. Wow.
OpTic Nation unable to hold on. Facento going clutch at the end. He wasn't having the best slaying game earlier on. He's going to finish 33 and 36, tying the team for most kills on Aware as they win by 1. What just happened here? Proofy 44-29. It's not good enough. Here we have a look at our second matchup going on. OpTic Gaming in their round 2 match, as well as Envy in round 3 versus Rise.
Just quickly taking a look back at that OpTic Nation game, you look at the scoreboard, and OpTic Nation outslayed. 44 kills Proofy, nearly 40 kills for Karma too. But Aware, who was struggling kill-wise, like massively struggling.
Only one player was a 1.0, everyone else.
Yeah, and they somehow managed to just win that game by 1 point. Crazy, crazy close. It really was.
Only 25 and 33, TP only 30 and 34. Karma and Proofy definitely got their jobs done.
Oh, yeah. And Proofy especially, you got to give him some massive props. Talk about stepping up. 1.57 KD in that first map. That's massive.
Highest score in the game, for sure.
They're going to need to continue that as well, in my mind. They can't afford to drop off that tempo, but that's got to hurt them even more. You know, this is a underperforming team who have just played very, very well, and they've lost in the most horrible fashion you possibly could. You know, going into that last hill, it was very close. They had a lead, weren't able to hold on to the lead, and then to lose by 1 second, that sucks, man.
Pretty brutal stuff.
It does.
All right, guys, we're going to be jumping into game number 2 here in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. The 2K continues when we return.